Hello and welcome back. This is Rune with a View, and we're going to be continuing on with Disco Elysium. So, I think we just finished speaking with one lady about... I can't remember. One of the ladies that we were supposed to speak with. And now I think we can go back and do the autopsy. The door's locked. You can't get in. Okay, so we need a key to get in here. But yeah, we need to go back and do the autopsy. The chair's new. Someone lives back here. Okay, so there's someone. Maybe someone will be returned here at a different time, possibly. Now, I also don't recall... Is it this door, maybe, that I don't remember how we even got to this location. Okay, this is new to us, so that's good. What is this? Someone's been sleeping here recently. Is it that Pearl? Cindy, possibly? Yes, that is my thoughts as well. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate, the rats from the city. Ooh, gross. Enough coal to last for several winters, smells of chemicals. I wonder why it smells of chemicals. Oh, we got some pants. Electrochemistry and reaction speed. And what is this? I guess we can't actually do anything with it. Okay. I was hoping that there'd be a way around, but I guess not. Okay, so if we enter, this should be our way back in, right? That goes to the balcony. That was just another door. That leads downstairs. I think this is probably someone's room.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Okay, let's leave. What's this? The door 9, it's locked. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping that there would be a way up top. Oh, what do we have here? These shoes come in different sizes. Yeah, shoes normally come in different sizes. I'm not sure what you're getting at there. Okay, let's exit. Yeah, I was hoping that we could possibly somehow get up there. I guess not. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Huh. And I don't think we can do anything there. Possibly it's locked. I want to get up there. Maybe if we can use that, possibly? Is that maybe something we could do? Let's head, we gotta head back that way anyways. To see if we can do the autopsy, the field autopsy. So let's do that. Alright, what is in here? Ooh, garbage. More garbage that we can pick up, I guess. Right, that was just...
dented yellow mailbox.
The mailbox, so nothing there that we can actually really do. Okay, so just quickly, I want to see if we can get up there or not from in here. There's the ladder. Can we use the ladder? It does take us there, and okay, so it's 2. We do have to just make the jump for it. So let's go back down for now and not jump, because I think we weren't going to be able to do that. So back to the body here.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Ah, that's right. We also need to pay him back for the room and the damages.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Locked. Tell me who you are, dead man. Oh, I think we tried this already, and that's why it's locked. I'd have to add a point into Island Empire. That's fine. What exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
He pulls a pair of latex
What
gloves.
you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Wonderful. Why don't you know what use are you? Actually, it appears I've forgotten what a field autopsy is. Clap your gloves, hands. Let's get it in there. Yeah, let's get back to this later.
Fine. It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes note, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death.
Do we need a scalpel for it?
A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Okay, I guess let's get right in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Limited capacity, alright, okay.
I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes.
Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer. Just fill out the field autopsy form.
He sighs, already expecting the answer. You're not going to believe this. I think I lost my paperwork.
Now they only have one paperwork too.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
I still have my disco trousers. Look at your pants. I still have my trusty blazer. It is yet to abandon me, like everything else. My shoes, I have both of them. I found the other one. Two. None of your business, Kim Layoff. My shoes, I have both of them. I found the other one, too.
Good. Otherwise, you would only have one shoe now.
He looks at his notebook.
I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Let's work off yours for now. I'm sorry I lost everything. Let's go find mine. We have to find it sooner or later.
Yes, well...
The lieutenant doesn't know what to say.
It's okay to cry, Runkari.
Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
He hands you his notebook and his pen. Open the notebook at the field. Take a peek at Kim's notes. Let's not betray Kim. He's been a pretty good sport so far. So let's go straight to the autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Begin. Number 1, assistant. Let's jump ahead to the 3-part summary. Let's pause this autopsy. Let's begin.
That's you.
Only the first question, and already I don't know the answer. Leave it empty.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Oh, we're getting pity from Kuno. That's probably not a good thing.
Just leave it empty, officer.
Let's do as he says.
The corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The
Coroner's
next
case.
box says...
Sorry, I jumped the gun there. Coroner's case note. Also, what do we have here? Ace's low is done. What's the solution? I forget how this works. Breakthrough imminent. We're not quite broken through. Is that what we're saying? Solution. Temporary research bonus. +2 empathy towards Kim Ketsugani. Breakthrough imminent. I forget how this works. Ace is low. I can't right click. That's fine. We'll figure it out in time.
KK57-0803.0815.
Write it down.
Next,
Name.
NA. Next,
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
The lieutenant corrects his glasses.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
6. Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
The little monster exclaims energetically. Not exactly what we meant.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
040351.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
He looks over his shoulder.
KK57 0503 0815 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment, anyways? I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? Agreed, no treatment. I'm not so sure. What next? No opinion. What exactly is treatment, anyways?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? Let's go with that, but I'm not sure. We hadn't really figured out. It was just a conjecture on our part, but I guess let's bring it up.
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
Did something happen to the ratio, the screen ratio? I'm not sure. Something looked weird. He places his hand on the dead man's chest as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
Who is Lieutenant Nick? I also don't really remember. This was something to do with cops, right? Which I guess makes sense for Lieutenant Nick to be mentioned. I wonder what this is about. Is that us, maybe? That can't be right.
Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
Although this sounds more like a book than anything else.
And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
Weird. I really don't know what to think about this.
We should start the post-mortem.
Okay, turn the
The
page.
corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Okay, external examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The kenosis. Write it down.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Write it down.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
I'm glad that Kim's doing this and not us.
Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of his body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white.
And we assume that it could be a map.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Okay.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse hair before moving on. Write down short, light brown, male, pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
He's upset. I'm surprised he caught that.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but I meant for high velocity. Let's write down.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. I think that's because we know that there's metal in the belt, right? Because it's used for high weight towing.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
May I? Well, I doubt that I'll be able to do it. What happens now? May I try?
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema.
Okay, so the toolbox. Let's go there
Damn
then.
corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
I should have maybe grabbed that. I didn't even think about that. We should have grabbed it earlier. We did have a good rhythm going.
Ace is low.
Okay, this is how we activate it.
For the rest of the world, the ace is low is just some cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades. And those cargo pants look like they could fit tools for hot fixing your burning aerostatic. You should ask him about this.
Okay. I don't know what he means by aerostatic. Bonuses. +2 empathy towards Kitsugani. Kitsuragi. Oh my gosh. I was able to say his name the first time we met him, and now I'm having troubles. +1 Esprit course. The root of the RCM. Okay. So we have it equipped. And it's not like we've got anything else, really, so might as well just leave it equipped. But the M3 could be nice. I'm not so sure about the Esprit de Corps, but we'll take it. Okay, I had zoomed in. That's why I accidentally nudged the mouse wheel and zoomed in. Okay, that makes more sense.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Okay, so we needed...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
I guess we could have done this earlier.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Okay, take the red-tipped pry bar. Take the rubber-handled chain cutter. Take the hand-cranked flashlight. Push in the pull-out. Ooh, I kind of want to take all of it. Let's take the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Let's grab the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
I'm wondering if we'll be able to use this for stuff. And the chain
The
cutters.
handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Yeah, we should have definitely done this earlier. Push in the pull-out
The pull-out
toolbox.
toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Let's tap the heater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
That's fine. I didn't really want to go anywhere. Let's close the door. Okay, so since we have this, let's quickly pay off our debt. Oh, there's someone to talk to. Okay, we'll do the debt first.
Can I help you?
So about the money I
Yes,
owe. I have
you
your money.
will.
Here's the 100 real. Slam the bill down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Let's apologize.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the bar counter.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. Oh, geez, we need 20 real a night. Oh, hey.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
I think that's it. Okay, so that's that. Let's speak with you. I guess we gotta go around this way. It's about money, you know. It's all about the money, you know. Is that it? You gotta spend money to make money. Okay, so not anyone we can actually speak to. Or have a conversation with, I should say. Let's quickly... Okay, so we've got to call back tomorrow. Smoker on the balcony. Sometime after 2100. And 20 real to pay for your room at the Whirling, or it will be locked after 2100. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you don't have to do this every night. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. He said starting tomorrow, right, though? If I remember correctly. I mean, we do have the 20. Should we give it to him now? Hey there, barbecued llama, how you doing? Good evening to you as well. I hope you're doing well. Sorry if I missed
you.
your... Okay, we don't have to pay. Sorry if I missed you. I just noticed your chat here. Okay, let's go back up. We do have some time before we have to go back to the apartment. Okay, let's get back to this.
The rotting man lies on his side. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Okay, so... Now that we have the chain cutters, let's cut the belt.
Cut with as much precision as you can, please.
He shows you the point on the man's neck where the belt cuts into the flesh.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
You just arrived as I paid my tab? Okay, perfect. I feel bad. Sometimes, I don't know, with the YouTube chat, it's hard to, like, notice it move sometimes. I'm kind of, like, trying to keep an eye on it on the corner of my eye. But I do miss it sometimes. How's your day been? I guess it's evening now. Hopefully you've had a relatively good day.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
I'm not going physical instrument medium. Cut the belt off. Ooh. We've got a... Look for a good spot to cut. I think we need a better... See if we can raise this.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Okay, not great.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
1 a.m. for you? Oh my gosh, that's so late. Oh, I feel... I don't know, that's just so late. Oh my goodness. The day's been fine, nothing special. Okay, I mean, hey, sometimes just a normal day is a-okay. All you can ask for sometimes. What's keeping you up so late, or are you normally a night owl like this? Did we... Okay, we got it a much higher, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we get this. +3 interfacing gave instructions. Okay, oh, that was this. When we did our check. Okay. Good.
After some deliberation,
yes, success.
You sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Nice. We did good.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Okay. The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his fingers along the dark red groove until there's a gap. Okay, sorry, give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. Just like a sneezing fit there. Okay. You were asleep for most of the day. You start work at 4 a.m. Oh, okay. So you... That's really early to start work. What time do you finish work, I guess? I guess you get off earlier if you're starting that early. Jeez. And that's in What, 2.5 hours? So not a lot of time before you have to head there. Hopefully it's close by.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Okay, so consistent with being hung.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
He pulls down the man's udders.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
Ugh, no it's not.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
On the right hand, thigh, and hip. I wonder what kind of combat injuries, like knife wounds or...
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
No, we haven't discovered it yet. I think we did have some sort of, like... something about a Lieutenant Neil, but I don't think that's who we are. I'm not really sure. It seemed more like a character from a book than anything. But no, we haven't discovered our name yet. In addition, I see smaller residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin. Are these recent scars?
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Well, thank you, Visual Calculation, for answering the question I just asked. How helpful is this? This is great. The scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's. Write it down. Let's actually probe. We're giving an option to probe, so let's probe.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Okay, write it down. I guess that didn't provide much.
Last item. Hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Pick up the hand. Let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any? Yeah, we kind of were, weren't we? Well, no, that would kind of line up if he was being carried here.
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
That's fair. I don't blame him on that.
Ooh.
He
That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
He turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear a muffled voice. Okay, so the internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Also, it's telling me, I just realized, it's telling me the character's name is a spoiler. A spoiler in itself.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Oh, yeah, sure, a moral. I have nothing. Do you have anything on the man's central nervous system? A moral of the story? No, I don't think there's anything.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Oh, that is gross. Well, it is a detail of your character that is a mystery to be solved. Learning who you are, I think, is literally one of your tasks. That is true. That's fair. You've got a point there. It is one of our tasks here. And I think we are kind of also ruminating on where we're from. The Lonesome Way Home, which we're almost done. That's nice. I don't remember where we got the self-critique one from, though. Some beautiful imagery this game conjures of you sometimes. Honestly, this game is just so amazingly descriptive. They do such a good job of descriptions. It's amazing.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
I mean, I guess they have to, for having so much writing. Like, despite being obviously visual, because it is a game, there is a lot of writing. I mean, it's essentially bigger than most books, right? So they need to be good at doing these descriptions and stuff, and they definitely are. They definitely are very good at it.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Okay.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaw. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
It's nice that it has voice acting now too. When it first came out, a lot of text didn't have any voice acting. Yes, I would agree. And they, like, the voice actors so far have been amazing. Such good, acting work in this, even for the narration. I do hate to say it that I think the reason I'm okay streaming it now is because of the voice acting. I don't think I'd be able to just read all of this out. I would definitely stumble. So it's nice to have at least the backup of the amazing voice actors and their work. Let's look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Okay, let's maybe write down and not throw up into his mouth.
Hepatobiliary, NA.
He wipes his brow. Why, don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
Right NA.
Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
Right NA.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there.
This will do.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to have to go through that, aren't we?
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen briefly. Write it down, omit the voila. Write it down, keep the voila. Let's omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Last thing, do we take a peek? No, let's be honest. Description of injuries and its summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite marks? That is interesting. On the head and the chest. The ligature marks make sense.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Okay, let's bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Oh, yeah, okay, that actually makes sense. That makes more sense now that it's spelled out for me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't even think about that. We even saw ravens or crows or whatever, black birds on the tree.
And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Option A, fatal injury. Option B, non-fatal post-mortem. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Let's... contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Oh, that would be Kuno flinging rocks, would be what the contusions are.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
So non-fatal post-mortem again, seeing as it's just the rocks.
Right. Next?
What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Okay. Ligature marks. Finish the autopsy.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Okay. So I'm assuming this is the hanging, so this is what killed him.
Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Okay, so opinion fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start.
Oh my gosh, there's still so many questions. I guess we couldn't assume before that that's how he died. But we did kind of assume it because he did seem to be, just based off of how the blood was pooling, that did seem to be how he died.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Okay, first, how did it go? What now? Give him back his notebook.
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
Okay, do we have a... So he's gonna leave then.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
What did he notice?
I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Oh, very low. Established probable cause. We could try that again. Let's bag him, take him away. Let the lieutenant take the body away without further examination. Let's try this again.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone? I can't see. I can see you're gone, but who are you? What is happening? I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Enough. Oh my gosh. Okay, who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you. I doubt that that's really...
Go ahead, Coppo.
Where have you gone? What is happening? Okay, enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That was really, really creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's give it a try. I mean, we're gonna be taking him away anyways. I know that really we've got a real low chance, but who knows? Maybe it'll pan out.
You run your
And it
hands
doesn't.
over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look at his pants again.
You pull down his breeches. Marbling is present around the crotch. The penis
Well, that
has
was
shrunk,
not
crawling
great.
halfway back inside him.
Island
There is
Emperor
nothing
has some
mysterious
pretty weird
or
conversations.
noteworthy here.
I mean, you're talking to like inanimate objects, so I wouldn't expect those conversations to be very normal to begin with. But sometimes it's the thinking outside the box that gets you places. So, you know, giving it a try isn't terrible. Plus, I think like ours is relatively high. Like we've got a +3 in it comparative to our, I guess, +2, but whatever. Okay.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Do you think we missed something?
No, let's just leave it to the processing guys.
I worked as one of those processing guys for a year. They are butchers and clowns. I once saw 20 CODs go misidentified in 1 week. Chances are slim to none that they'll find anything useful in processing.
So do we leave it out?
In short, you and I are the last line of detection. If you're not sure we got everything, we need to look again. And for that, we need to refrigerate the corpse.
You can level 1 of your stats up as well. I think, yes, I do have, I've actually got 2 skill points, but I'm saving them up. I'm not sure if I want to level anything up right now or open up one of these slots for another thought cabinet. I'm not really sure what would be better to put the points in, our thought cabinet or in our skills. I haven't really decided, and I figured since we're kind of at the beginning, no rush to add stuff in for now. I don't know, maybe that's a bad idea. Can't he just hang out here for a while longer? Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
His gaze settles on Kuno. Why would Kuno be able to store it? What does he know?
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Huh. I need to take another look at the body first. Let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Okay, we'll do that then. I mean, we've got others. We're waiting for stuff to happen anyways, or for time frames for certain things. So let's talk to him. I feel like he's not going to be very receptive to keeping a body in his fridge. I don't think he's even got one. I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Wow, he is very perceptive, unless he heard what we were talking about.
Correct him.
No. No, we want to put a very important dead body into your fridge. Yes. That's the gist of it. How did you know? How did he know?
Because you haven't taken it away yet, and it must be stinking hard about now. Well, you're not putting it here, rest assured.
I'm not even going to ask why. You're just going to say something mean. Let's ask why.
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
I can.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No, the answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Oh, even...
Let's go talk to the Frit clerk.
Okay, let's do that. But first...
Lonesome. Long way home.
We've unlocked this. Maybe it'll give us something?
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Is that where our ex-wife is? Is that where we used to live? Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 physique. Okay, is that one of the drugs? I think, maybe? Physique? Yeah, that's gotta be it. And then something went to 5, right? Okay. Okay, let's leave this, and we gotta go to Fritz. Come on. I'm getting stuck on cables. Just like real life. Speed is a drug, yes. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a thing in this game, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, so through here. Not all of the thought cabinet things are super useful. Okay, good to know, I guess. Yellow roses, dozens of them, tulips too. What is this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Ooh, okay. Let's insert our bottles. We should have a few of them.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Not by much, but by some. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. What is this?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, so the healing items, I'm guessing.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Bloodless rose. That's one way to... That's an interesting way to call a white rose.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Okay. Hypnogamma is +3 morale, +1 health, 3 health, and I'm assuming 1 morale. Okay. I don't think we need anything there. Let's speak with her.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her mag.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go, what is this Frit? What magazine are you reading? Let's proceed. I have some questions. Let's ask about the magazine.
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing. Okay.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Okay.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Police de la Mode. Huh. Interesting. Stupid famous people. I approve of this very futuristic tap on the girls, kissing. Forgot all about that. What is this fashion police feature? Point at the cover. I'm not even interested in the magazine. I don't know why I asked about it. Let's go with the fashion police.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
She stops to think. Who's the numero uno? Pointed to her hat. I bet your hat would take the prize. Can't be anyone from here. Let's go with the hat.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Fair enough.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Aww, Kim. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
She puts down the mag. Does Fritz have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags? Do you have a fridge? Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Let's go in. Let's ask about the fridge first.
right behind you.
Right, this is a fridge. Wicked. I need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
Yes, this was just a joke. Cough, a bad joke. Measure the fridge with your fingers. One eye closed. Never mind, it would never fit. No, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of the hanged man in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Pity, it would have been so beautiful. I guess you're right. Plus the fridge is too small anyways. Well, thanks, Fritz Clerk.
Yeah, I don't know.
She returns to her mag. Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Do you have a warehouse?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, this is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died? How long has it been there? What do you think happened? Thank you for your help. How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
Did you know the man?
Not really.
Not really? Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Leave. Okay, last thing is this.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Ah,
The
alcohol.
bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Not right now. Okay. Let's speak with Kim and see what he thinks we should do.
Yes?
I want to talk to you. You seem to be following me. Oh, we can't. Let's talk about the case again, maybe?
What do you want to know?
Can we go over the preliminary info again? Now we've inspected the scene. I want to know about this pissing competition. I guess we
Good.
can't.
What do you
Let's
want to know?
ask about the pissing competition, see what he says, I guess. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to ask, but since we're here, might as well.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Oh. It's a turf war for the cops. That is interesting. So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Oh, a reverse turf war then? Where neither of them wants to deal with it?
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
I see. So why did we get sent?
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered to spoil it. What's special about Martinez? I wonder what that says about me, that I was sent by my station. Okay, enough of the competition then. Tell me something else. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Interesting. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it's best to let you make the next move. There can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest. A case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury. An apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave. Why was I sent? Why I was sent unspecified. I must be an augury.
No.
Oh, that's so sweet. There would be a bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Unimaginable. Better not to relay it. You know, actually, no, I'm not an augury. I don't know why I said that.
I agree. Too dark. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
That's... yeah, I think we can
Yes,
conclude.
it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Okay, we can deal with that. Maybe we'll do this later. Maybe when we've got more information. I wanted to talk about you. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's... what else can we do for the body? So, what time is it? What time is it? It's 1600 hours, right? So we can't do that. That's still later. We don't need to worry about that right now. Fridge the victims. Ask around about a fridge. What if... who else can we ask about a fridge? We've also got tools now. Flashlight, pry bar, and chain cutters. Clothing. I don't think there was anything we wanted to put on. Okay, so that's fine. Let's see, who else would have a fridge? Gotta zoom out again. I doubt you would, but maybe
I
you.
can't believe it's snowing again.
That's true. Kuno was the last resort. I was wondering if maybe there was someone
It felt like
else.
springtime just a few days ago.
I was wondering if maybe like there was someone else that they didn't mention that we could speak to. That is a good point. We can definitely do that. Let's talk to him.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I need a fridge to stash the body. The body, what do you know about it? I have more questions about the crime scene. I gotta ask who's Kuno. The fridge.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing
Oh, wonderful. Really? I don't believe it. I thought you would. Where is it?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
Convince the Kuno to spill the beans. Fine, Kuno, don't help me. I guess we just have to try it. A corpse-freed yard. Don't you have civic pride? Kind sirs, I'll repay you for this information one day. Right now, the clock is ticking. If I pick something else, will this go away? Is this like a one-time... I know that like if I pick it, I can only do it once. We can't retry it. But if I pick something else, does that also lock it? Am I screaming into the void? Let me just grab some tea. Give me 1 second. I don't know why I feel like there's a frog in my throat today. So weird. Okay, so... I guess we just pick it. I can't see this changing. Maybe we could... no, red checks I think can't be retried. It's only the white checks I think that can be redone by putting in a point. Let's... You never did any of this yourself? You're lucky and stumbled across a fridge as you wandered around on your first run? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, there's that. Let's, I don't know, try and convince him.
By killing in his territory,
Oh, dang,
someone
we
has
did it.
openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place.
Huh, okay. Some arrogant shit thinks he can kill in the Kuno's kingdom without asking the Kuno first. That sounds like lawlessness to me.
A dark flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument. Wordless, like kings do.
Dang, that was good. Double six's best roll. I know, like, what is the luck on that? That's crazy. I also like our response. This outlaw's fate is in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using fridge body technology. Fridge body technology.
Alright, Kuno hears you. See that shit house over there?
He points to the collapsed building with the bookstore.
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
You mean the doomed commercial arena?
Whatever. Don't fuck back at the Kuno. You gotta get in that shit. In there deep.
Yes, he means the doomed commercial area.
What do you mean they're deep? How do I get in the building again?
Through the bookstore. You gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Kuno doesn't beg, so Kuno doesn't go there anymore.
Ah, so that's why we need to get into that back room. Oh, this rolls in on itself.
Yeah, book bitch, beggar. You stupid or something?
He means the bookstore. We have to ask. Plaisance is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza. We have to ask Plaisance in the store.
Impressive note-keeping, Lieutenant.
Awesome, perfect, I love it.
See, the cloud gets it. Listen to your four-eyed friend.
Yeah, I already tried that. It's not that easy.
Then try again. Kuno's not your brain slave. Think for yourself, pig.
What do you mean in there deep?
Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? Always check the fucking basement, recon style.
I mean, I kind of figured that out. I'm surprised it didn't just give us an option to leave, but okay.
There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem. It looks like a white bear or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
It looks like a white bear. Interesting.
A
Like a
white bear?
Coca-Cola fridge?
A polar bear.
Thanks, Kuno. Conclude.
You didn't hear it from Kuno, pig. But don't forget where you heard it from.
Interesting.
Kuno owns you now, pig. You're Kuno's property.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno
Leave.
doesn't fucking care.
Okay, so let's get our thought, Captain.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Oh yay, we're in the up and up, aren't we? Okay, bonuses. Int and Fizz red check failures heal morale by 1. Physical and motoristics red check failures heal health by 1. Learning cap from pain threshold has raised to 6. Interesting. Okay, since we've got nothing else, I guess we'll leave it in there. Not overly ideal, but let's go talk to the bookstore owner and see if we can get that fridge. Or get into the fridge. Okay, lady, we need your fridge.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I had a few more questions about the curse. I was told that there's a huge fridge in the building cellar. Can you lead me there? Yes, that is what we need.
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
She nods at the bookshelves. Ugh, this again.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
Seriously, I need to get the fridge in the cellar. It's a... Convince her to let you investigate. Oh, right, that's for the doomed commercial area. It's a police matter. I have a dead body to take care of.
What? Oh my god! A victim of the curse? The curse has started killing people? It's killing now?
She grabs her head with both hands. You're right, the curse is worse than ever. That's why you need to let me in there to investigate. Enough of this mumbo jumbo. I have a decomposing body rotting away as we speak. Just let me in. Let's play into her fancies.
You're right. It's worse than I imagined. We definitely have to contain it now.
Yes, this is your chance. This is your chance. Only a paradetective can solve this case.
Oh, yes, drama. Yes.
This definitely softened her up.
It's locked, though. On a quest to freeze the body. I guess we need to put a skill point into drama to open this up. Okay, so let's go in here. I guess we have to add drama. Where are we? Drama. Drama is up here. Up you, level you up 1. And this is why I keep my skill points, so that I can do things like this. Okay, so that should be that. Now we're higher. You think we could just go to the curtains? It's locked? What the heck? What's going on here? Why can't I select it? Do I have to leave?
Hello
Well,
again,
we've already
esteemed
done it,
officer,
so
and
we've already
welcome to
added the
crime,
point.
Romance and biographies.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I handled paranormal situations
Are
before.
you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one.
I was waiting to see the double ones and the fail then. We did fail a really high check before. I think we did roll. I don't know if it was double ones or if it was a 1 and a 2.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Interesting. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Seminese blood also runs through me. I am the Void Revenant. I have the power to debad all the bad energies. I think we're kind of playing this seriously, so let's keep playing it serious.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantasms are no match for me. Just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Actually, I'm not feeling the vibe anymore. I just want to get into the bridge. A hand on your heart, on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
There's an entity now? Okay.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
The entity, question mark? Of course, the entity. Close your eyes, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimneys aren't big enough for that. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
Metal security curtains.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
See, we needed a key anyways to get past. So I don't think opening the curtains would have done.
What you discover? Probably just office space. And the damn fridge. Don't be scared.
Okay, let's leave. Do we need... I guess we should go check, make sure that the fridge is working.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocked.
Let's pull the curtains and...
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
A small terrified O escapes from Plaisance. As she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Okay, so... that is a scary picture. Ghostly silhouettes of hairtrees?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
I guess we could have tried to break the door down, but with a 17, I feel like probably not. Let's unlock the door with the key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
We're not that scared. Open the door. Okay, so... where is this fridge? Oh, it's in the basement, right? Which... how do we get to the basement? I guess Kim wants to talk to us.
What is this place?
It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a strip on the dusty floor with his foot.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark.
Okay.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we gotta go in here. Tools, flashlight. Oh, geez, okay. Interesting. I like how you hold it. You can hold it behind yourself. That's kind of cool. Sand is dripping from a punching bag. Okay. What is this? A shot put ball. Okay. What? Poster says Citus Fortis. The rest is worn off. What is here? Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. Smells like leather and sweat. Like recent sweat? So someone
A barbell
has
lies
been here.
on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would remove the collars? It should be a felony. Actually, I don't really care about safety hazards.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Okay, so... is there... Up the stairs, I guess? Ah, what is this? The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Okay, what about this way? Oh wow, it is real dark in here. Good thing we have this flashlight. A large damajan filled of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Oh my god, that looks like a person. Airstrip routers covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. That is creepy. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. The game takes on a bit of a horror vibe in this area. You could say that again. I mean, I feel like I thought this was classified as a horror game, but maybe I'm incorrect. Oh, what was there? What did we have here? But where are the clothes it used to display? Oh, the clothes for the mannequins. What is this? Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe? Did I hear something?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
It also looks, it's a map, right?
The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know that Cadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look at? What am I looking at?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I... Oh, I meant to say what am I looking
The
at?
whole thing is radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse
Oops.
and cryptic.
I just whacked my desk with my knee. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe there's like a secret meetup thing going on, or...
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Of course, the anatomy of the curse. So we're dealing with something medical here?
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Oh, okay.
They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
This is so weird.
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The cost of air bandwidth alone must have been huge. Why did you say that? As if the less money... Yeah, why did he say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Oh, what else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. What is this?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind?
Okay. What? This must be one of those things that it was talking about.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers. This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120. equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Okay, I keep getting distracted. He's right. We need to find the freezer. We can come back and look at this stuff later. So is this the basement? This looks basement-esque. It doesn't look like I can... Ah, this is the... Yeah, okay. Here it is.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? This must be the fridge you were told about. Look inside. See if it's big enough for the corpse.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
So weird to have this giant bear as a fridge. I wonder what the purpose was for.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the fridge.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Oh, I guess it was for the skating rink, I guess. If they had like maybe some sort of theme going on. This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses. Take the note from the door. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place? Close the door. This must be the fridge. Handwritten note has been attached. Take the note from
You
the door.
pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Okay, what is the giant bear-shaped fridge doing?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
He studies. The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
Agreed.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Okay. This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2
It's
corpses.
certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Okay.
Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Are we gonna need to fit 2 more bodies?
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Okay, let's do this. Clap your
The
hands.
body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Ugh.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Really? You think it's good work? I'm not so sure I believe you.
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in an ice bear fridge. This story does not leave this room.
I think this is a glorious achievement and people need to hear about it. We did our best with the means at our disposal. Yeah, I'm not proud either, but we did find a fridge. This isn't police work, Kim, it's art. We're artists, and this was our vision. We did the best with the means at our disposal.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did.
He gave in. He gave in.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Okay, so that went up, but we're not going to do the... We need probable cause, I think, before we can do it. Bag him, take him away, examine one of the ice cream. Let's close the door and leave. Okay, so while we're here, ooh, we got a note, right? Interact. Let's check the note. The handwritten note you found on the giant bear fridge, it still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the fridge door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note on your shoulder.
This
over your shoulder.
is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Let's read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Okay, so the ginger kid would be Kuno. The off-site copy is still here. Off-site copy of what? The key, I'm assuming?
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
You'll find the filament memory. The off-site copy. I wonder who wrote these notes. Remind me again what a filament memory is. Who's the illiterate ginger kid? What? Do you have any idea what the frozen ice cream maker could be? What's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Oh. Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
Okay, let's put the note away. Because we know who the kid is. The wall collapsed and is inaccessible now. What is this?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Ah, the furnace. Okay. Look inside the furnace, smear your hands with coal, kick it with your feet. Look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
You're gonna head up to go grab some food? Okay, enjoy your food. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to have you here. And hopefully you have a good day at work too, because you're gonna be starting that soon, right? You start at 4, I think is what you said?
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm hallucinating, or maybe it's the entity. I hear the murmuring of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Maybe it's the malignant entity. Yell hello into the furnace. I feel like this is probably not going to be a good idea. I feel like yelling into the furnace and letting them know is not great. Okay, we got some money. We got some more magnesium. Is there anything else? Is the ice cream maker in here, maybe? Ice cream maker, defroster, and unplug. Defrosted and unplugged. Okay, so that's the ice cream maker. Shouldn't... The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Oh, there's another ice cream maker. There's an ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack open the
You
lid?
slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
Ah.
No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Our old friend, the tutorial agent. Turn the ice cream crank?
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water. dripping.
Okay. I guess we could give it a try. I know he said probably not a good idea, but... or a waste
This
of time.
orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Pry bar
It
not
has
strong
a
enough.
hand-cranked
Okay.
ice cream churner on top and an electric
Well, never mind then. Let's put our bag back so we can pick stuff up. And then there's this. Grab that.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Let's unplug the black cable. We want the red cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black, it's not like it's the red one because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any
The
reason.
lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Let's leave. I was hoping that maybe eventually, if we come back, we'll be able to open it. There's some money here. What is this? People's feet shuffling on by the street. Okay. What is here? A shirt. Drama. +1 to drama. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Okay. Is this off now? We should check.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Try
You
cracking
slip
open
your
the
fingers
lid.
under the frozen lid, but no. This is going... If you want to try again,
Okay,
Equip
so
the
we
prime-
still don't have... It's slowly melting. We'll have to come back, I think. Okay, so we can go in here, right? What is this? 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
a few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine the light on the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
I guess we're taking
That's
the
a rare
rifle.
sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Interesting. The lieutenant notes with approval his eyes are gleaming. What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Oh, I wonder if maybe that's what those radio transmissions were about too. Was from the revolutionary stuff. I keep forgetting that that's like a thing. Okay, so we've kind of checked out everything here. We could go through that door over on this side. Okay, there was nothing here, right? Yeah, we can't go any further that way. So let's head out here. Ah, that takes us here. Okay. I see. So let's head back through here. Where are we? Through here. Up the stairs, and then we can continue on searching this.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Let's inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Strange.
The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
So a game. I think this was the RPG thing too, right? That we saw over there.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the fridged ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the prod schedule filament for details.
Okay, let's leave. This is about the game. I don't think really there's much there. Okay, good thing we checked that. What is this? Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten. More money, I will take it. Anything here? Slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. There's a lot of different things that came in here. $50. Production schedule filament memory. Is that something we can look at? Items, this. The cube-like crisscross of filament feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust, silver tape on the side reels. Side reads, production schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Interesting. Okay. Is there anything else in here? No. Can we use that on this? Because isn't that what this is? A radio computer?
The dusty radio computer sleeps on its wired frame, forgotten and unused.
Do you think I
Its
should turn it
keyboard
on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the
The
machine.
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the
It's
compartment.
empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Huh.
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule? Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine or are you alive? That's all for now. Press silent. What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside? Ah, right. Thanks for the
That
explanation.
was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes, I don't know. I swear I haven't touched a thing. Yes?
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
This is the police. Please open the pathogen.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
Huh.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
The voice in the machine asks again. She sounds cold in the damp air.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
I'm concerned about the registered login attempt. Maybe this was a bad idea.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine or are you alive? That's it for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Okay, what does print do then?
Nothing happens.
Okay, we'll leave for now. I'm not sure what else to do in here. I don't really think there's anywhere else to go. Oh, there is a lot of places to go. What is this? Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. So someone's been in here. The floorboard creak. Okay, what's this? La Delta 51, a postcard. Is it here? Sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes overhead. The ghosts of skyscrapers disappear into the beige midday mist. Vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Interesting. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. So what's here?
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Ah, yes. Okay, we know someone's definitely there because of the snow.
This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Knock on it.
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Knock even harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Yeah, should have figured.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling into the furnace downstairs.
Okay, I guess we were supposed to do that. So, through here... I assumed that they were awake. Because... we could hear them speaking, couldn't we?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it. Something
Yes, success.
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
You can hear a woman's voice answer. This is the police who's there. I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit. Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Okay. Dang, I should have known
you
I would
hear
have
a
been
low
fine.
rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Get those voices I heard. Okay. Smear your head with gold. Let's leave. Think we're good to go. Upstairs. I'm not... Oh, yeah, I guess we do have to kind of finish this up for the lady. At least we, you know, can figure that out. Okay, so what's this? This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. Oh my gosh, a D&D player, most likely. The candy dispensers have been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. I love it. This is great.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Oh.
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Milius? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on anyone's window. Why are you asking me about die? Move on. Never mind, I'll be back later.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She puts the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Oh, this is amazing. Go represent the dice makers of the world. Awesome. I like role-playing games and I need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here. Honestly, no, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer and I need to ask some question.
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice.
She tilts
How
her
else
bird
can I
head.
help you then?
No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. How did you become a dice maker? What did you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place? Look around the room, leave.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
Thank you for picking up our slack once again, Kim.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus? And you never took your eyes off your work to look out the window? So you often work on Sunday nights?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example. I'm assuming the Knozes.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
I'd like to order a die. Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling faded into shadows above.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area? Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
She adjusts the yellow scarf and covers her hair.
Oh, Quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, there used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Oh my gosh.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
That is amazing.
It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if my life depended on it. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have an opinion on hairstyles. I mean, in real life, I guess I'm a simple man.
I just want it off my face.
That's probably why she's wearing that then. That makes sense. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club. How did the community project work out? Conclude. Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work out, did it?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Judging from the kids.
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
Oh.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows? Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
I found a creepy mannequin.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists? What in the name of I don't know insects had any rights or activists?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe like silk from silkworms, but that's also something.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Really? Okay, I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects, Nod, but insects don't have any brains or feelings. They got what they deserved. Making clothes out of the beetle wings is a terrible idea. I mean, I don't think I agree with any of these, unfortunately. I guess let's just go with the first one.
Really? Anyway.
She looks at the windowsill where a dead fly is lying on its back, legs curled up, in a bow tie. What's with the rotor blades and the skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile. So a lot of these were just...
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do the transmissions say? That's illegal, running off with company money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind
Men
you.
like that are a curse.
The lieutenant is stern.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
Yes, it would. That would be incredibly difficult to do. I found a strange machine. There was a terrified taxidermy bear in the cellar. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian, ready to tell a story. Oh my gosh, she loves this one.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Oh no.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what about their other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Okay.
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Ah, okay.
Fritta does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Frit as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly. What did they expect 20 cents per hour as dogs pay? I'm surprised they showed up to work at all. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people around you? I don't have an opinion on employment. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
She closed her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear? It didn't work out?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples, like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Oh, that's not great to know.
Eventually, Ravishell ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
It's the market doing its job. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw that bear, I felt scared. Like I could become alive at any moment.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Strange.
Sounds cool.
What's a vision beast? Very cool, but I don't want to hear about bears anymore. Let's move on.
Megatherian. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast? Very cool, but I don't want to hear about bears anymore. Let's move on.
I totally understand. Anything else?
Found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me.
She rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusty skin.
I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
So you're telling me that you have a doorbell there, or which one? I have a few more questions about the building.
Sure, I'm listening.
What's the strange machine?
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
Oh! She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw 2 of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean by liberal?
The usual. they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
Okay, which we kind of noticed.
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chatting beyond her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Really, they must have been on a gigantic ego trip.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right, they should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. I feel like we need more information.
Still, not everyone is going to make it. That's the nature of the game.
She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Anything else?
What happened with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
Jeez, yeah.
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
Okay. That's an okay.
What's the snuff milieu?
I'm assuming like snuff film?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris, but what is a snuff milieu? It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about the milieu.
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
She's so calm and collect.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Then she let the thought go. Okay, other
Good.
questions?
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people called it the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Lassance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that this place is swarming with malicious energies.
Laissance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Lassance is a wise woman. She had Lemonese trinkets protecting her against the curse. Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fall, even her. Fail. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the Whirling in Rags is part of the Doomed commercial area? Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the Whirling in Rags isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills. You're right, the Whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
I like this lady. She's great.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Lascelles thinks it's because you're the source of it. Malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies with this so-called curse.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm still not sure this world is a puzzling place, too.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
The shivers, no. I have more questions about the building. Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. Okay, let's leave. I'm sure we'll be back eventually about the intercom stuff, but for now, I think we got what we needed. I don't think there's anything else really to do. Ugh, navigating through this hall, though, is one heck of a ride. Okay, through here. Keep going down. And there we go. We can probably take off our flashlight. Let's try and stay organized here. And we'll go talk with her. Oh. This is new. Can we... A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Okay, that must be the hairdresser. Okay. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. So fragile.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there?
The dark...
In that dark sarcophagus.
The dark sarcophagus paused dramatically.
Yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Was a carnal house of failed business enterprise, leeching life energy from this bookstore. Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see here, there. Just a heap of garbage. Someone should let the sunshine in. I'm in no position to give out personal opinions.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Nea, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Oh my gosh, she's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am, I have felt her aura. She is not the one to blame for this curse. She may be involved, but I don't have a way to question the malignant entity further. She's just a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
Oh, wow. I feel like we're not going to be able to change her mind about this.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. The source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There are still leads to follow, like that strange radio computer thing. There is another entity more malignant pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. I feel like she's not going to believe us. Do we just lie and say it's the taxidermy? I kind of want to just be truthful.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
I mean, that's true. First, you're one of those inconsistencies. As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Oh.
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there.
Okay, we should have just lied. Whatever.
Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
Yeah, okay.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Farewell, let's leave. Okay. Well, that is what it is. What now, I guess? Okay, so still gotta wait for that. There's something she wants to tell you, or just have the two present her with your badge. Oh, right. Okay, so there's that. Track down the gun, the victim's tattoos. Reporting the crime, we still need to figure that out. The secret passage, we need to figure out where the key is for that. Balcony is later on. Don't need to worry about that. And then processing, possibly. Possibly processing, but probably not. Okay, so what to do now? I am not sure. Okay, what if we... Let's head back up there. I doubt that we're going to be able to... Or I don't think we've got the acrobatics or whatever skill to try this. It might be too low again, but I want to see what it actually is. This is not the way to go. We gotta go around this way. Oh, okay. This was the way to go, I guess. Okay. There is that. Right, okay, there's this. I can't get there. Nothing there. I guess I lost my chance to jump over? Or maybe not.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Go for the cloak, jump over the ledge. 28. Do you really think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
He'll come with us, interestingly enough.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Okay, it's still a little low for me. I want to see, maybe, can we get through that door? I doubt it, but... Because we gotta go up the walkway. I don't know if we'll be... Oh, right, we're up top here. I need to go down here. There we go. I forgot about that. Down we go. Nothing else really to do here. Nothing in there. Keep going around. Okay. Something tells me that it's probably going to be locked. But, you know, might as well have a look. Don't need to go in there. Let's head upstairs. Right? We can go here. There's this. In case of strike, press button behind guard. Hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. Okay, so literally jumping is kind of the only thing we can do. Measurehead is a powerful man. Yeah, I'm sure he is. What else? What else? Let's just sit down and talk this out. Can we get downstairs? Can we get downstairs, please? There we go. I guess we just wander around now. I don't really want to deal with Measurehead, I don't think. We could talk to the Apple guy. Let's see if there's anything new from the Apple guy.
Looking for something?
Okay, no, nothing there that we can pursue. We might have to just give it a try. I don't know. We can't go that way. Anything else? What's this? An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Wonderful. There's some other people here, I guess. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. We can't actually go up that way, though. Okay, what is over here? Plastic wrap macaron stamped with something. Humanitarian aid. Humanitarian aid. What is this? Gifts from the people of Messina. Hot air rises from the sewer, sour, acrid, and strangely comforting. That is strange. Why would that be comforting? Just because it's warm? Some more plastic. What is this? Anything? Can we interact? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. What is that? Speakers from the people of Samara.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Oh no.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Oh jeez. He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets in the air.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
No, it's a safety hazard. Whip him out.
Don't shoot, officer! Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
A shakedown.
Good one, officer! You're a funny guy! Now what can I do for you?
He nods towards his shabby wares. This isn't a joke. Give me your money, I need money. Just kidding, I'm really here to shake you down for some answers to official police questions.
Then fire away, officer!
Persuade him to give you some money. Let's give it a try.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a real successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
The man stops, his face suddenly serious. Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. I'm a policeman. It's an incentive investment in good relations with the RCM. It's an investment in your customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man. An investment in me.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
10 real?
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
He takes a 10 note from a leather pouch. What kind of stuff are you selling here? The food price packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come? Where are you from, Siling?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
Doesn't that beat the idea of humanitarian aid? It's supposed to be free. That's what makes it humanitarian. I think one said not for resale on the package. Don't play games with me, Hawker. What's going on? Okay, well, if they're delicious, it's okay. Let's go with resale.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanix. Humanitarian aid.
Does your supplier drive the Humanix lorry over there? Point at the lorry with the big Humanix sign on it. And who is your supplier?
What?
The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry, as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life.
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
Lieutenant White whips out his blue notebook and makes a note.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer. It's for show, my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later, perhaps.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Oh my god, ridiculous. Where do you get those comfy pants? Do you have a permit to sell all this? Is there a discount for cool officers like me? That's all. Then let me ask you something else.
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Okay, I was hoping for something else. Let's ask about something else.
Anything for you.
I'll look around things. Okay. Not exactly what I was expecting, but you know, it'll have to do.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Leave for now. What is this?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
I'm sure we will.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
What are you talking about? Browse through the box. What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious.
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right, we've got to save mother economy. But I don't have children, I think. It's just nature. Powerful economics expand, weak economics go extinct. This economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues, you know, immigrants and... Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes.
That's good, officer. That's exactly what the economy wants you to do.
Let's leave for now. Okay. I didn't actually want to buy clothes, but I just get out of there. Fingerless gloves. Interesting. What is this? This. Another plastic. Anything here? Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash and for faster times. Maybe we can sell some stuff here? There is a lot. Let's talk to him.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the corner turns to you
What
slowly.
can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately?
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. Honestly, I think some of your selections are, press your finger to your lips, more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize. Zoom in. Quite a collection.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the wall. The play of light and shadows on the wall behind
He's
you.
well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
There's something I'd like to sell. You might be able to aid our investigation. By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by cops? I have other business. Let's see if he can aid in our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hangings? Ever had any dealings with Everett Clare? Anything... Actually, let's ask about Everett Clare.
He's been by the shop a couple of times.
He gives a lazy half shrug.
There was something awfully deliberate about that laziness.
Why do I feel like you don't want to talk about him? Are you hiding something? Did he discuss union business with you? Did he buy anything? I have other questions.
He tried. Wanted to come to some mutually beneficial agreement around my dealings with the dock workers. I politely declined to hear him out.
So you don't know what kind of arrangements he was talking about?
Lieutenant studies the pawnbroker suspiciously.
As I said, I refused to talk to him. That's why he came back a second time. That's also why he hasn't come back a third.
Did he buy anything?
He purchased a remarkably garish paperweight the first time he was here. Nothing the second.
Why do I feel like you don't want to talk about him?
They weren't the most pleasant interactions. Small town bigwigs always want everyone to play a part in the play they're staging.
That's very true.
But I bowed out at some point. I prefer to watch from afar while the bigwigs come and go.
I heard the foreman of the forewoman before Everett disappeared.
It was all very strange. That forewoman was more pleasant than Everard. But I guess it's all the same in the end.
I have other questions about this.
He nods reluctantly.
Anything about the hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Good point, good point.
He doesn't know anything.
Alright, that's all I've got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Do you have anything, or there's something I'd like to sell?
Let me have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Show the photo. I'll check my pockets. Access your pawn menu. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Okay, let's not sell that. We could sell the postcard? The shift card, no. The shot put ball? Antique Bell Milgrave rifle. Let's sell the shot put ball. On. Boogie Street. I think really that's it. Okay. Clothes. I'd like to sell my clothes. That's
another time, perhaps.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh, shucks. We pawned the gun. And a woman came.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Okay, let's heal that up.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun? Was the buyer a policeman too? At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Okay. I wish we could ask more questions. I have more questions. Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her.
Was that girl that was painting? I think she referred to herself as a pig, didn't she?
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabbit fans. Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? I'm sorry, I sold my gun. Yeah, none of these are good, dude.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
He looks around worried. Any ideas where I can find the buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Ooh, this is not good.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least now I know I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
No, I don't want to ask about the sidearm again. I guess that's it. Wonderful, okay. Well, at least we found out about that. Let's see, what does that guy have to say after we have a look at this? Water lock out of order until Wednesday. Good to know.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock? Do you know what caused this wreckage? Point at the smashed billboard in the chin.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast? Can I have some of that salami? Point at the food. What's the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Okay, well, that was less than informative. What's this? Butter sign down? Butter sign. A sign for butter? What about this? I'm assuming you can't, like, interact with it, can we?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open, and thus out of order.
Okay, nothing more to see here. Let's try to reconstruct.
Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
I wonder if it was the one that broke the fence there.
These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
Okay, so that's that. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Honestly, this is pretty cool. I like this visualization thing, even if it's not real or true. It's so cool. It hit the roof of the
black
shack.
marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Maybe we should go back in and ask him about that. The sloping metal roof.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
More of the broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
The sign?
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal.
And it drove off. Interesting.
The salmon and butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
Huh.
Within the past 72 hours.
Okay, the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of the phantom vehicle? I doubt we could figure that out.
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the Capri?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Okay, and what about the Linnea?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
Okay, what now?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Leave.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
And, okay. I guess we'll talk to him now.
Any theories about what happened here?
He gazes down at the sign. It looked like someone was in a real hurry. Reckless traffic hooligan, some top shelf shenanigans. I want to meet the driver and shake his hand. I don't care. It looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
We're not... I believe.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
Okay, so he agrees with us. I have some ideas about who it might have been. Yeah, I have no idea who it could have been.
We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
We should bring this driver to justice. Take the task. Let's move on. We've learned all we can. Let's take it.
If we must.
Poor guy. Sorry, dude.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this, the lieutenant consoles himself.
Okay, let's head back in. Ooh, let's actually check this out first. Nice, we need that healing. And let's speak to you.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
A vortex sounds fascinating. Does that mean you don't have any idea who the driver was?
He shakes his head, slowly.
Okay, let's leave. I should have figured that there probably wasn't anything. Let's head out and see what else we can learn. There's some people over here we could speak to, so let's go do that. Oh, wait. We got a little thingy. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Okay, birds.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide his burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old René first.
Angry old René, okay. This isn't gonna go well, is it?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Alright, let's give it a go. Let's be crazy. I think we succeeded.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Alright, let's let go of the man ball. Is that what we were supposed to do? Probably not. Maybe we should have taken in...
Bordel de merde!
Alright.
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak tricep, that's for sure. Problem I don't understand.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry, wait, what? I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good? Pétanque? Oh, pétanque, I don't know. I understand. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I'll try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
You seem to be playing in a crater. Thank you for your time. Let's ask him.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Oh no, we got rid of the ball that we could have given him. Oh shoot.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward.
Oh, the police
The daily
woman.
business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Oh, maybe we should have asked about the police woman.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Unfortunately, I don't. In Martinez, The uniform is
Cops.
a
That's the same. Okay, police one.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
There's no duties. I try to avoid voicing opinions to controversial matters.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality. Okay, this is not where I thought this was going.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Thank you for your time, leave. Okay, let's see if we can maybe get the ball back that we just sold off to the pawn shop. I'm not happy about this. Come on. You can walk, dude. Let's see if we... Do we have to talk to him or do we have to look at something?
How can I help
There's something
you?
I'd like to sell. It might be an aid. I want to ask you about a missing gun. Okay, so not that. Do we just...
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assault.
Okay, not that. What's this? Mostly military wear. Okay.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well.
No, that's not it. What about here?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback.
Okay, let's step away. That's not what I want. I want my ball back. I think, okay. A bust of a woman. The plaque says DEI. Okay, well, that's not great. And I think this is where we're gonna end it for now. We messed up a game. Oh, what's this? The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. What about this? Enormous bowls worthy of a real man? And I don't think we can go out that way. I don't know. We made mistakes. Mistakes were made. What is... There's something here.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Kim, look, bullet holes. Look closer
The
first.
faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Point to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve something. Nothing forgettable.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean
These
old?
bullets were fired during the Revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Okay, well, that was something. But yes, I think this is where we will end it for the night. Let's save here. Yeah, and we'll pick up on this next week. I hope you all had a good time and have a good night. We will see you soon.